file. Where's Sarah Cox? There he is. Sarah Cox. I don't know how I say it. I don't care. Sarah Cox. Sarah's got a Cox. Done. Next. Not that one. That one. Bye, Sarah. Tess Daly. Oh, let me cut out Sarah Cox before I go anywhere, folks. Let's add Sarah Cox to this list. Sarah Cox. Create. Right, next. Tess Daly. What's his name? Vernon K. Is that Vernon K? It is Vernon K. 2 first names. Tess Daly. In that 2 first names. The Daly is a first name as well. Tess Daly, Vernon Cox. He reminds me of Ashton Kutcher. She reminds me of Ashton Kutcher. Touted as one of England's most beautiful TV presenters. Right now, what do you see? I mean, just ignore the makeup and look at the bone structure. The first thing that should draw your eye is that shoulder and the length of this arm. That is a male bicep. Next thing that should catch your eyes are the rectangular far apart eyes, widest below the cheekbones look, and a square jawline with a very wide mouth. Big hands. Again, they give them psyop boobies look. They're not real boob. I don't even know what that is. That nipple looks like a digestive biscuit. Tess Daly's got nipples like that, like chocolate digestive biscuits with raisins on them. Oh my gosh, it drives me mad. Tess Daly, it's a bloke in spandex. What more do you want? Oh, there he is, beach body. Let's have a look at his beach body. Yeah, Houston, psst, we have a problem. Men are widest above the crotch. Beep, 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 beep. Right there, widest above the crotch. It's a man, final answer. If it was a woman, that lump there should be down here somewhere. Plastic surgery, oh, look at this. Claudia Winkleman. It's a man and he's got a winkle down here. The Winkle Man. Look at the size of this arm. Look at this. Shoulder to elbow. What do you reckon that is? That looks like 1.5 foot. It really does. 12 inches there. It looks like it's 1.5 foot long. It's an enormous reach. This is what I'm talking about. If Mike Tyson or even Evander Holyfield, Tyson Fury, the big girls, but they do not have male reaches. They might have longer arms than a normal one. Yeah, they have. But when you get to that level, a man's arm, his reach is going to be ridiculous. The flat back. Look at the size of this scapula. Look at the size of it. Is that Tess Daly's son? It must be. Look! Ha, 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 ha. Tess Daly's kneecap. Oh my gosh. They're not just demons. That one right there, that's a master demon, whatever's in that kneecap. Look at the faces in the kneecaps. Ignore the faces, because that's just makeup. The men with big bones, lot. We're going to the knees, lot. Those knees are disgusting. We're looking at Tess Daly, who's got a winkle. They've all got, oh, look, bunch of dudes. It's a bunch of dudes. Imagine you're working out at the gym, fellas, and them four come in. Huh? You sat there drooling, watching men doing squats. Oh, look, the Winkle Man again. Look at that place to put Mama's meatball. Chin to tie ratio. Chin to tie ratio. Drags. That's what they are. Everywhere I look, I see drags. Big, dirty men, look. Grinning back at me. Look at that cheekbone. Short, sloping forehead. Trachea scar. Neck like a drain pipe. Jaws. And there's the children. Houston, we've got a problem with the chin to tie ratio. They both look like E.T. Your daughters look like E.T., Tess Daly. Look at the size of their teeth. There's an egghead at the back, look, 5 head. And again, look at their teeth. It's a pair of dudes. Can you see them yet? Is it not jumping off the screen at you and slapping you in the face? Did he have to act? Do those two wide shoulders, wide jawlines, wide eyes fellas, did he actually have to get the penises out and slap them on the table? Is that what they got to do? When I was younger, I used to fancy this. I used to think it was pretty. Ollie Willibooby is another one. Chin to tie ratio. Mama spicy meatball. Double pronged Adam's apple. Look, it's a skinny dude. He needs a burger. But there's nothing I can do. If you can't see it, there's nothing else I can do. The training videos are here. I've trained thousands of people to do this. You need a different teacher. If I can't teach you, no one can. It's that simple. He looks like I want to say Liam Gallagher, but it's not Liam Gallagher. It's someone else. It's the coat that's making him look like Liam. I can't remember. That's a nice five head there. Look at those turkey teeth. Every rose has its thorns. We're looking at Tess Daly. It's a dude. Look, it's a straight up. Look at the cheekbone. Look, widest below the eyes. You game over on the square jaw, the wide mouth, the wide eyes, the brow bone, the short sloping forehead, and his widest below the eyes. It's a boy with psyop boobs. Tess Daly, are you in the back file? Cover. Perished. Open. Tess Daly, pasty. Every rose has its thorns. Dragman again, look. The soft-eyed girl right there with the small teeth, the soft eyes. Girl, look. Bright eyes burning like fire. Pink lips. How can a light that shines so brightly? Your wife has got small teeth. Yours are wide. Big smile, little smile, cardboard box. Just remember they will wink their eyes and stick out their tongues. Tess Daly with his man hand. It's a bloke in a frock. It's a cock in a frock. Look at it. It reminds me a little bit of Cat Daly. I thought that was Cher for a second. Shirley Ballas. There's a bunch of drags, look. They're all dudes. They're all effing dudes. Big face, little face, cardboard box. Big face, little face, cardboard box. Chin to tie ratio. Chin to tie ratio. Are you seeing this yet? Wide eyes, close set eyes. There's another one here. Look at this. Tess Daly, MBE. Bloke in a pink frock, look. Gets an MBE. There are firefighters out there and nurses and doctors who do a job far better than these liars, Satan's minions, and they don't get MBEs and they don't get OBEs. But you only get an MBE and OBE if you're in the fucking club, I'm telling you. Sir, it's mom. Sir, who gives a... Right, there's only one sir to me and it's God Almighty. Look at that. Look at that dude. It looks like Jenny McCarthy on crack. Tess Daly walking. Is that really Tess Daly? It is. Trying to break a flamingo, look. Gotcha. Vernon Kay. Shoulder tilted, arms akimbo, full mincing. Oh, full mince in. Right there. That picture is bigger than that one. What's going on? Straight legs, knees together. Tess Daly right there. Hello, wildlife and fisheries. Look at these arms. Look, he can almost scratch his knee. Look, he can almost scratch his knee. We're done. Who's this? Is that his son? Yeah. Both fellas, look. They're both dudes. Claudio Winkelmann. Straight legs, knees together. That's a dude as well. If you didn't guess by his jawline, look at that jaw. Look at the size of Tess Daly. It's a joke. Right? In real life, if a woman came up that big, dressed like that, I think you'd notice, don't you? When they're covered up more, you might not notice as much. But when you see like big kneecaps and strong bony shoulders like that, the neck different, I think that'd stand out to even a straight guy a bit. I don't know if they'd realise it was a man, but it was the men have a striking appearance when you see us. And that's what you got there, both of them. Because of the wide smiles, look. The straight stature. Is that really Tess Daly? That doesn't look like Tess Daly. He's got big enough feet to be Tess Daly. We're done. Tess Daly's a bloke. Spandex. I want all spandex. It's another Holly Willy booby. He's got boobies and a willy. Psyop boobies. He's from Bolton. But look at the size of... Hello? We're on our way. We said we was coming. Look at the size of that bad boy there. I mean, he's not far off, look, Claudia's, but look at the size of Tess Daly's foot. Bearing in mind, he stands head and shoulders above Winkelmann. Oh, look. He got knighted. OBE, look. You can't become a mom unless you're a sir. You can't become a sir unless you're a mom. Everything's inverted. And the worst part is, you do it to your children. You see, this isn't even legal. They're trying to make it legal now. But remember, this child, this boy, like he was done from birth. There's no choosing for this young man. The choice was already made for him. That's not fair, is it? I don't care what anyone says. To take away the right of choice, freedom of choice. Freedom. We're talking about freedom. Talking about freedom. You see, when they all come out, and they're going to, this is a rollout, they're all going to come out, the world, all the fans will be all right with it. I'm telling you, that's what they're playing on. That's what they're edging the bets on normalising it. So then you won't lock them up for what they did to the children. Any normal person that did this to a young boy and didn't tell anyone, and then one day the young boy goes to the doctor, and the doctor's like, pfft, pfft. There you go. Everywhere we go, look. It's men. It's all men. That is not a woman's leg, look. They're not women's knees. They're not women's feet. It's disgusting. I don't care what anyone says. It's disgusting. The lie's disgusting. Everything they've done is disgusting. Hiding the shape of the world. Hiding God. Making up dinosaurs. Making up nuclear bombs. Everything to keep everyone in fear. When the only thing to fear is God's wrath. Search. Tess Daly. There he is.